Hey everyone, Ryan here, or M&R Productions, with a review of a March 2021 LEGO Minecraft set. This is the 21169, the first adventure with 542 pieces. The set in the United States retails for $70, which might be a bit expensive for what you're getting here, but hey, we can definitely hash it out during this review, and you can let me know what you think about that price in the comments section below. You get 2 regular minifigs with Steve and Alex, 2 skeletons, and 3 different animal mobs, which we're going to take a look at here in a moment for the set. The build is apparently based off Minecraft Earth, and it was kind of like built into a cave, essentially. So you have a mining shaft and some minecart tracks. You have a really nice functionality with a waterfall there, which we're going to get into. And then, of course, like the top side of the world there with some trees and a crafting bench and everything. So we'll get into that stuff. The back of the box shows off everything you can do with it as usual. And then just another angle of the set there. Anyway, let's get into those minifigs. Our first character up is Faded Face Steve, and the same will go for Alex here, but the box will, of course, lie to you and imply that the face is not so faded. You can see just how strong of a print it looks like on the box versus what you actually get out of the box. Not quite the same, and that's unfortunate. More false advertising out of LEGO there, but it is overall otherwise the same Steve figure we've been getting for quite a while. Nothing to write home about. Here's our Alex minifigure, and in a game where everything is supposed to be squares, it's very odd that her eyes seem to be slightly tilted down. Like, it just seems like a misprint on my particular version here. I don't know if you guys are seeing that, especially on the left side here. Her eye is like slightly tilted down, kind of odd, but yeah, there's the Alex figure. Continuing my parade of things I don't like in this set with the skeletons here. They are nice skeletons. I'm sure kids will enjoy them. However, my issue with them is their short, stocky legs look very awkward compared to the skeletons in actual Minecraft, which have considerably longer looking legs. So I don't know what the deal is there, but hey, nice bow and arrow, I suppose, for your skeleton. But yeah, 2 of these guys in the set, so build up that skeleton army. And that brings us to our final 3 characters here with the dyed cat, the horned sheep, and the moo bloom. The moo bloom basically being a yellow cow with flowers on it, the horned sheep looking incredibly weird, although if you're like 7 years old, you're gonna have a blast with that, so fine, whatever. And the dyed cat is a cat that's purple. Great character selection. I think those quality issues definitely exist for some of the more mainstream minifigure characters, but I think overall, if you're buying this set for a kid for their birthday or for Christmas, this is going to be perfectly fine. A great character selection for the set that they're going to have a lot of fun with. But if you're a collector like me, you're not quite going to be into some of the mismatched things and the misadvertising in some cases here, but overall really solid. At $70, the footprint of this set is deceptively small, and that's because this is a very vertical build. It has 3 separate and distinct levels to the set, and I think that makes it a little bit more palatable at that $70 price point versus if you just had like this bottom. Like, it is relatively small and confined, but like I said, just that extra space vertically does mean something, and we'll work on this set from the top down because I think that is the best way to work it through. On this very top level, you have some small details such as flowers. You do have a fence, a crafting bench, and a furnace, so some very basic stuff that you would start out building in Minecraft. You have a little bit of sand, which has a falling function, which we'll get to, and another flower over here. I do find the space up top to be somewhat limited, like you can only really barely fit figures on, but hey, that's all right. I mean, it's not a big deal, although I would have preferred a little bit more space to be able to spread out your character here in this set. I do see some really repurchasability in this set. If you wanted to buy like 4 of these and like put them all side by side, like back to back, you could have a really nice top level with like a mine cart that goes all the way through on all sides, and like there could be some ability to kind of run something like that in this set, which would be interesting, but let's stick to what we're supposed to be talking about here anyway. The sand function, all you have to do is pull back on this brick here, and it's going to drop the sand just like if you had like broken the sand that was floating, and just like that, all the sand is going to drop down below like that. It seems like a really fun play feature. My only issue with it is that these things are loose, so when you pick up the set to move it, they might fall off, but these are stationary play sets, so you shouldn't really have to worry about that if this is just going to be sitting in a place and a kid is going to be playing with it or whatever. Like, that shouldn't be too huge a deal, but it is a problem for me, like if you go to pick it up and move the set, which, speaking of picking it up, it is pretty strong. It's a decent build in that way where you can just pick it up and move it, not have to worry about it breaking apart in your hands. The middle level for this set has quite a bit going on as well. You have the minecart tracks that wrap around this entire level. They kind of start and stop. It is what it is. It's a $70 playset. You can't expect them to go around forever. But like I said, if you buy multiple of these sets, you could perhaps create something that did that, which I think would be fun. You have a coal piece. You have iron in there. You've got a torch for lighting. So some nice little details within the set. Of course, the minecart can move along the track like such, and it works well enough in my opinion. I find the minecart design to be a little bit off, but it's good enough, I suppose. And the way they show it on the box is you can take the horned sheep and place it inside of the minecart, so just like that. And you will notice they use these red studs on the bottom. That is what runs in between the tracks to actually keep it on the track, because these would not keep it on the track. So kind of an interesting workaround there to keep the thing on the track. It doesn't work like perfectly. I have a little bit of an issue on the curve, but otherwise I think it's a perfectly fine thing. And the one feature out of all this is with the minecart right above this particular piece, you'll notice the little lever action here. You can make the horned sheep and the minecart and everything go flying off and away. There's no like TNT or anything there, but I think it's still a fun function to just do, I guess. It's a little bit weird to me, but I think it's awesome. I really think it's pretty cool. I kind of wish they kept the mine track like attached, just so you only flung the cart and then it would like revert back to the normal track. That would be kind of a neat thing, like a trapped track thing or something like that. But yeah, it just sends you flying, and that's about it for that feature, but a fun feature nonetheless, especially for kids. Now, to bring us down to the bottom level, you'll notice this water bit here on the left has a little bit more to it than just being flowing water. It actually has kind of an elevator functionality to it, which is great. So we've brought it to the very top here where it's kind of stopped by this Technic piece here. And you notice it kind of has a release to allow it to drop down. There's another angle of how it works when you pull the platform up above what is essentially like a lever action thing here. It goes up and then it locks kind of down beneath, which allows you to stop the platform there and place a skeleton or another minifigure on top of it if you would like. And you can basically have them float down to the level below to attack. In this case, we have Alex down there already trying to fight another skeleton off to the side. But all you have to do is push down on this lever and they fall down, obviously way faster than they would in real Minecraft. But I still think, I mean, if you want to do it by hand, you can do it a little bit more accurately, so to speak, which is very fun. I think it's a great feature, a great function for the set. There's some little diamonds hidden behind the water there, which is pretty great. You can kind of mine away to get at those if you want them. There's also some very large pillar pieces that range all the way from the bottom level to supporting the top level, which I think are great, very strong pieces, and they really help with the integrity of this build, because otherwise I think it would be a bit of a problem here for like the vertical size of this thing without like a lot of Technic integration to hold everything together. Those pieces really are what are so important to keeping this set together. There are some Technic things here that help keep it together, but I think these are probably the most important piece they were able to use for this. And there goes that flying off again. But there are still more features packed into this set. At $70, that wouldn't be it, would it? You have some flowing lava off to the right here, and the way you make this work, you could just pull this whole block away, but we'll leave it there for now. You have this block just kind of hanging off to the right here. All you have to do is push down on this and it will break away those blocks. And just like that, you have some flowing lava. And while it's not perfectly accurate to what Minecraft lava is, it is really good given the pieces that LEGO has. So I really appreciate and like that. We'll put that back up and put that block back in the way. And remember, it does kind of pop out of the way, so you want to be careful not to like grab that as like something you want to hold. Gonna hold the set more in the center area, I suppose. But yeah, there's still one more thing, you know, mushrooms, nice like rock work and detail down on the bottom level, whatever. But if we grab our minecart, you'll notice there's a little piece here, and we drop our minecart onto the bottom level mine tracks, and you can send it absolutely flying. Now, I wish this mine track was longer. I really do. And of course we could make it longer. You could mod it to be longer for yourself, but it just doesn't do it justice for like how hard you can actually hit this thing and probably send it. I mean, maybe like if a little kid's hitting it, it would go like that. But like, dude, I just want to ram this thing and see like how many blocks can I get it to go. It also appears that it's somewhat affecting the sand on the top level, although I don't think that's intentional. It's just me hitting it really hard and making the sand fall down, as it turns out. But that's a really neat feature as well. And I think the set has a lot of that. Is this beautiful Minecraft set worth $70? You know, coming into it, I didn't think that. Like, I bought the set at the LEGO store, And I was like, $70? Oh my goodness, like, why did I even buy this? This is insane. Like, I felt like it was overpriced, but you know, it's Minecraft. It uses a lot of large brick pieces. Like, you can go through that line of reasoning there. But I think just based on functionality and character selection alone, it's probably worth the money as well. It's kind of out of range of like birthday gift for your kid's friend type of deal, but like Christmas gift for your own kid, or like as your own like Minecraft collector piece. I think this is also a really good piece to buy like multiple of and stick them together if you want to build some type of like interconnected Minecraft cave system. This is a really good starter set for that, and it would go well with like the Minecraft crafting box. For that crowd, if you're eyeballing this set and you want it but you think 70 is too high, you can always wait for it to go on sale. I would expect it to get down to somewhere around $56 at some point in its lifetime, which is the standard 20% off price for most Lego sets there. So yeah, I would expect that to happen at some point, but even at 70 bucks, I don't think you're wasting your money necessarily. I would say the biggest flaw with a set like this continues to be the faded minifigure faces for Alex and Steve, and maybe the Minecraft skeleton legs, which obviously are just like general legs for Lego, but for Minecraft, they don't quite fit that accuracy profile, but it is what it is. So let me know what you guys think about this one in the comments. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can check out more Lego set videos on my YouTube channel. If you guys want to see more Minecraft set reviews, you can check them out on the end screen now.